Good evening, Africa. We are here again to look at the World Cup 6 days into the Mundial. This is World Cup Central, and we are grateful to have you here. We know that you are enjoying the tournament, just as the time is a little bit difficult to follow, but it is one that we all endure. This program is sponsored by Jocinda Sports, and we are very grateful to them. With me here this morning is our own brother, Mr. Tony Adeboyaga. Mr. Tony, you are welcome.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you very much for being with us. We have been in this tournament for 6 days. African teams have been playing, and other teams have also been doing well. What's your impression so far of the tournament?
Thank you, Doc. My impression, I think it's not been particularly bad so far, especially with the African teams. We've had a couple of them. We had a win. We had a couple of draws, and we had a couple of losses as well. So I think generally, I think it's expected that we have done so far, except for Tunisia, who seem to be perennial qualifiers who always disappoint. I don't know. They always qualify, but they let the continent down every time they go.
Okay.
Beyond that, I think it's been fairly decent so far for African teams.
Okay. When you look at the teams, we have had one win, that is Côte d'Ivoire beating Ecuador, and three draws: Egypt, Belgium, Cape Verde, Spain, and Morocco, Brazil. How do you see the performance? Are we seeing an African in the next round of games, or how many do you think will go home? As for Tunisia, you have already described what they are.
Yeah, I think we will have a fair few going to the next round. I believe Morocco will make it out of that group. Because if you look at their game against Brazil, it's a game they should have won anyway.
Yeah.
But for probably individual brilliance from Vinicius, they would have won that game. They dominated it from start to finish, in my opinion. So I believe Morocco will qualify from that group. Uh, Egypt also, I believe, should have won that game against Belgium. Yes, against Belgium. So I think it is more of lack of concentration at a certain point, maybe lack of self-belief that they could win.
Yeah.
So I want to believe they may be able to make it out of the group. Cape Verde, Capo Verde.
Are they the surprises of
Capo Verde, I believe, are the surprising team from the continent. And God, I was happy the way they managed Spain the last time. I mean, the Spaniards are angry. They, according to them, they sat back, low block. I don't know that they were expecting Cape Verde to match them boot for boot. I mean, we're not going to play to their. So they also play to their strength. So
Yes.
so Cape Verde, I don't know. I hope in the next game they are able to. If they pick a point or something, they may be able to make it out of that group as well. Senegal.
Did the scoreline surprise you?
It was deceptive. If you look at the totality of the game, the score line looked as if they were totally dominated. They actually had, I mean, they controlled that match for the most part. But it's France. This is what they always do. They gradually they wear you down. Eventually, they pick the pockets. They score. And if you have Mbappe in your team and Olise picking the pockets, picking passes that nobody could see, you expect that. So I think that was the problem Senegal had, that they ran into and inspired France yesterday. Apart from that, I know which Algeria.
Algeria yesterday
Algeria were humbled yesterday.
They were beaten by Argentina very well, but unfortunately, it was the brilliance of Lionel Messi.
The little man. The little man did his thing again. But some of those goals, especially the long range one, Messi scored that one. I think that was the second or third goal or so. I think the fault was The goalkeeper should have saved that.
The
He
goalkeeper.
should have gone with one arm instead of both arms. I think that cost him. And Algeria, I don't think they will do that. Algeria, Tunisia, I don't expect them to go through, but we hope for the sake of Africa, we hope they go through. Yeah, I think they should be able to. It's been a decent one so far. It's been a decent one so far.
So
nothing extraordinary, but decent.
if you had to pick your 3 or 5, let's say 5 teams that you expect to cross to the next round, what would those teams be?
You mean the African teams?
African teams.
African teams, I expect Morocco to go through. I expect Egypt. I have a bit of, but I think Egypt should be able to go through. Côte d'Ivoire should be able to go through. Senegal, depending on what they. Senegal is a strong team, so I think they will bounce back. Senegal will go through from their group, and beyond that, it's our own Ghana. But that depends on how we fare against Panama today. But I think we should be able to go through if we deal with the Panama match properly. We should be able to go through. Yeah.
We'll be looking at that in a wee bit. But how do you look at the performance of African referees in the tournament? A couple of them have refereed certain matches.
Yes, but so far, generally, the refereeing has not been particularly bad. It's been fairly decent. They allow the game to flow a lot more, and yeah, for the African referees, we can only be happy for them, except for the gentleman who was denied visa. But at least they have been very decent. I mean, they compare favorably with every other referee in the tournament so far.
Okay.
So they are not. It's not like they have been. They have stage fright or anything. I think they are doing fairly well compared to every other referee in the tournament so far. But I think I give a thumbs up for the work they've done so far.
Okay. This afternoon, DR Congo is playing Portugal. I don't know, but I have an inkling that DR Congo may pull something serious today. I don't know where the belief is coming from, but do you have the same kind of feelings that I'm having, or yours is a little bit different?
Unfortunately, I don't think they will be able to pull it. Portugal is strong. DR Congo, I just feel the stage is too big for them now at this point. Looking at the team, if you look at the qualifiers, the route they used to get here, yes, they beat Nigeria over the playoff. They beat Cameroon. I think they beat somebody else.
They beat Cameroon.
They beat Nigeria.
Then they beat Nigeria.
Two tough African teams. But at the highest level, with a Portuguese team, the caliber of players they have, and the level they are at now, it may be just a bit too far. But you can't put it past. I mean, you never know. They may just pull a surprise. I believe the only chance they have is to sit back and counter, yes, and play on the break. They have some fast players as well, so I think you never know. I want them to win, actually.
Okay.
I really want them to win. I mean, being an African team, I really want them to DRC to win. At least.
But do you expect any magic from zero? Just as Messi has picked up and is now the leading scorer in the World Cup, do you think zero will stand out today, or he will be his shy self like the last World Cup?
No, zero is always competitive, and especially if Messi legs around. Then when Messi legs around, zero is competitive. You always want to outstage him, but yeah, he will do his thing. I don't personally. You see the role Messi plays. Messi is the type of player who can come back to the middle instead of playing on his normal wings and cutting in and all of that. You can withdraw him. You can come back and pick the ball from the middle. Zero is not that type of player. So zero, you have to set him up. You create chances for him to score. He's not the type who will create his own chances in most cases. Okay. So that is where the difference will be. But Portugal have a lot of players that can makes you look good, even at his age.
Yes.
Yeah, but because he's still
Nunes,
competitive and all of that. So
Nunes
yeah,
and the rest.
Nunes and
João Felix,
Felix, the guy who's gone to Real Madrid now from City,
Silva,
Silva,
Bernardo
Bernardo
Silva.
Silva, and the rest. So they have players that can really, really, even the PSG guy, Vitinha,
Vitinha.
solid.
He's my player
Now
of the year.
Vitinha is there. So yeah, zero. If for chances, they will create chances. They will create chances for him. Would he be able to take them as he usually does? That is the thing. Age is catching up. For a striker, normally you start dipping, but it's not. I think he will still do well. Would he start? I don't know, but I know with the pedigree they want him to start. So
He has to start.
Has to start.
Now let's come on to the Ghana Panama match. This evening at 11 p.m. The BMO Field, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. That is where our World Cup begins.
Yeah.
Ghana has been high flying over the years. Now we are here. Ghana, from Otuado to Carlos Queiroz. Do you think that this will help or hinder us?
Or with a change, I think if you look at our last match, even the match before that one, I think if you look at the records, at least we played about 7 matches and lost 6 and drew 1.
Yeah.
The one before Carlos Queiroz, you just realize this team could not go anywhere. But if you look at the last match, even though that was a match we lost to Mexico.
He wasn't in charge.
That's he had the Wales one, right?
The Wales is one where we scored 1-1.
So you will see that okay, this is a man who is trying to put his signature over that thing. Carlos Queiroz is a defensive minded coach. So the first thing we need to do is to sort our defense. We don't have Salisu there anymore. We don't have Jiku there anymore. So these new guys we have there, we need to be tight at the back. For as long as we are tight at the back, I believe, and the thing is changing. You can see that there's a shift. There's a shift. So I believe we'll do well. We'll beat Panama. Even though they are ranked higher than that, I don't know how they got ranked higher than us.
But it's because they played during their qualifiers. They played 6 matches. Okay. They won. They had 12 points, and they drew a number of matches. In the last 5 matches, apart from Brazil, who beat them comprehensively 6-2, the other matches have either been a draw or a narrow lose. Yeah. So on paper, they appear to be very strong.
Yes.
Opta, the supercomputer, is predicting that they have a 42% chance of beating us.
Really surprised. And what surprised me is that it looks as though they have not even considered our World Cup pedigree, because we have been to the World Cup several times and we have been beaten big teams.
We have been there for 5 times.
Yes.
Whilst Panama, this is their second World Cup. The first one was in Russia, 2018.
So
and here they are, and they ranked higher than us.
Yeah, but you see, look, we have seen this before. I mean, being ranked ahead of us is nothing. We have seen it before. We had the Czechs ahead of us.
You remember
we had the Serbians ahead of us.
Ghana, Germany.
Yes.
In Germany, the World Cup that was held in Germany, you realize Ghana was among the lowest ranked. There was no hope
for us.
But when we are tagged as underdogs,
I think that's
we tend to do well.
Yes. So,
but within the African Cup of Nations, we do, despite the fact that we are tagged underdogs, we still perform badly.
Yeah, of course, Africa. You know, the African game, the dynamics are different.
What makes it different?
It looks, I think the aggression and everything. So anybody can beat anybody on the continent. So I think that was. But I think with Panama we need to we will create a few chances, because I believe strongly Panama, I don't know whether they will also be thinking it will be uneasy, because this is a match they will also think is their best chance of winning a game in a group.
Yeah.
Looking at the other teams.
They
So
also
they,
consider
as the ones they have to beat to be able to at least get their first 3 points. And that is the same we also think of them. So I I I think if you look at the quality of players, I think we have better players than Panama. I mean, let's
okay.
be
So
frank.
we have Semenyo, and they also have a midfielder. I forgot his name, who is very good.
Adalberto
Adabe.
Carrasquilla.
Yes.
Yes. So we have no, but you cannot compare. I mean, look at it. This we are talking about seven. Barring the issue with
Partey.
Partey's visa, would have had Partey in that team. Even Jordan. I mean, he played for the championship. He has a Premier League experience. We have Fatah who has a Premier League experience. We have Kamal Dean, a Serie A experience. Atlanta, that guy is he balls every time, every weekend.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Kamal Dean balls every weekend. So Kamal Dean, we have Kamal Dean. See, we have teams. Sibo, is it Sibo? Sibo plays for he's either South Africa or one of those Spanish
The
teams.
Spanish teams.
So we have a fair bit of players that
But to
should.
talk of World Cup experience, you see that Jordan has been at the World Cup the longest. He's
Yeah,
our most experienced player in the World Cup. You take Inaki Williams, who went for the last World Cup. Who else again? Apart from him,
Atizgi was
Atisiki
previous World Cup.
was
Atizgi
also
was
there in Qatar. You
Atizgi
see that he's the most experienced one.
experience one.
Jordan was at Brazil,
Yeah,
then he came to South Africa, then
yeah, and this
this
one.
World
So he's
Cup.
the most. This is probably his last. His last.
Why is it last World Cup? He can go one more,
Jordan is 32
but
or 33. The
okay.
next one is 37. I mean, Ghanaians, we don't give you that chance. We'll hound you out of the team eventually, just like we did for his brother. So Jordan, this probably may be his last one, quote unquote. He will like to leave a mark. Uh, he will do well. Jordan, when he gets this type of teams, Panama and the rest,
You
you
score
see
them.
his game, he will score you.
You
That
score
is
them
the
by
that is the thing about it. So I believe he will do well in this game. We have to. We have no other option than to beat Panama today. Otherwise, our World Cup is over.
Oh, but I know we'll beat England.
That is my wish, but if wishes were also,
I'll give you my analysis when we get to England.
I wish
But
I wish we beat England, but the best chance we have is to beat Panama first of all. See, if your opening match you put those points in the bag, it gives you the spread.
then you'll be
Then
able
you
to.
can, yes, so you can now think, okay, if I draw with this person, I pick 1 point, you're almost qualified.
Yeah.
So that is what we should be looking at now. Panama should be a team, and Panama should be a team we should be able to beat.
Okay.
If you look at the squad, we should be able to beat Panama.
But I don't want us to look at Panama as the underdog that in this match. A team that has played together and is composed over a long period of time. I mean, this morning, I was watching the Jordan match, and you could see that the players have played with each other for a long time. Though they got beaten, you could see teamwork coming in. So I think it will come from our end how we are able to change the narrative.
Yeah. For as long as we don't underestimate
Yeah,
Panama,
yeah,
because it's a team that has played for a while and they know each other. I think that's the challenge Brazil had against Morocco, because Morocco has been a team that has played together for a long time. Brazil had to rely on individual skills to be able to come through that game. For Panama, they will also come as a composed team, organized, nice cohesion. So, of course, they have to give us challenges, but we have to find a way. We have to use experience somehow. I mean, high level football, people have played at the highest level. Jordan has played at the highest level. We have Semenyo, who is a top EPL player. We Kamal Dean, as I mentioned earlier. We have some group of decent goalkeepers there. Gideon Mensah, and some of these guys. I think we should be able to, if push comes to shove, we should also rely on experience or individual brilliance of one or two of those players to be able to see us through. I can't see anything beyond the way for that.
Okay. Do you see that the absence of Kudus will affect us throughout this tournament?
It should. I mean, looking at the level of Kudus, any team he plays for, in his absence will be felt. I mean, Tottenham felt it when he played most of their games. So that I believe we will. But I think so far we've been able to cope with his absence. It would have been a plus. I believe, would have had a very beautiful tournament if he had made it. But I think so far, and unfortunately, we are missing Partey as well. So we are missing Kudus, we are missing Partey. That is a big hole we have in our midfield. But I think we should be able to cope favorably with a team like Panama, at least, in my opinion. Respectfully, I'm not trying to disrespect Panama, but I don't think they have the pedigree we have. Okay. And as much as people are not, I mean, beyond the shores of Africa or something, people may think, oh, it's Panama. They don't know Ghana. They should know Ghana.
Yeah.
Because we're in the World Cup on several occasions.
Five times.
And we left a mark there at the World Cup.
Yeah.
So it can't be the case that they don't know what Ghana is made of. Okay. They know what we normally would be able to do at the World Cup. Of course, you can go by the ratings and the rankings and make your judgment. But I mean, we have a pretty decent record in the World Cup. Okay. So we should be able to beat Panama. So, I think so.
In conclusion, what would be your scoreline prediction for this match?
I think it's going to be a cagey one. If we get an early goal, then it is 2-0, otherwise 2-1.
Okay. I will also predict that it will only end 1-0 in favor of Ghana. Thank you very much, audience. We have really enjoyed your presence. We thank you for joining us. And I want to remind you that this program is sponsored by Jocinda Sports. His telephone number is 053 Get your jerseys and your football equipment and your sporting equipment from this hub. I thank you. I wish you well. And I say, Ghana, go Ghana, go Ghana. Thank you. Bye.